Lucas came to us at 7 years old, and I got to meet him his first day on service. He was very smiling and laughing and joyful and just everything a 7-year-old could be. Just a beautiful, bright kid.
When Lucas was born, he was given basically 48 hours to live because his stomach wasn't attached to his intestines, and one of the chambers in his heart was underdeveloped. Plus, there was a hole in his heart, which basically mixed his oxygenated and unoxygenated blood together.
Even if we did all the surgeries in the world, his life expectancy was very low, and we knew that we were not going to have very long with him. The biggest challenge for me was, okay, we know that this child is not going to live very long. How do we make that life the best we can for him?
This is a family whose expectations at the very beginning were set up that this child may not live another day. And so they were given this gift of more time with Lucas until he was 7 years old.
He was able to bring so much joy and just always had a smile for everybody. He loved music.
We were able to get music therapy for Lucas out there, and he just blossomed. Lucas loved "You Are My Sunshine." He would play along, they would sing along. It really brought a lot of joy to their life and a little bit of that freedom to play and have fun and enjoy each other's company and have that quality of life. Lucas had a heart condition that made it pretty challenging to have him circulate the oxygen flow, and so his oxygen stats were always fairly low, something that would normally scare us on hospice, but was normal for him.
Our son Lucas did not enjoy wearing oxygen, and he also had a few breathing treatments throughout the day that he had to get done, and it was very difficult to kind of corral him because he's like, nope, get that away from me, I'm cool, I don't need that, but he really did need that. And so his hospice nurse saw that there was a need.
So what we thought about as a team was creating a space that would give him a more pleasurable experience, something that felt safe.
For his breathing treatments, it looked like a rocket ship.
And it came with a flashlight that put images on the tent wall. We were able to get that out there thanks to the foundation and the donors, and he was able to sit safely inside his tent and have playtime while he received some oxygen therapy.
That really helped because he was able to do his breathing treatments in a kind of a safe space.
Taking care of kids in their homes is the best way to take care of kids. Our pediatric hospice patients have logged more nights in the hospital than our 100-year-old hospice patients. So they know that kind of care. And being home, it makes being home even more special. Home is what makes you normal. It's dinner time, and it's being in your favorite jammies. Instead of waking up to the sound of alarms and pokes and blood pressure monitoring, they're waking up to the sound of their mom's scrambling eggs. You know, that's huge for these kids.
I think that caring for our most vulnerable is a moral mandate. and that's my personal belief. And we see that with Hospice of the Northwest, and the result is excellent care. The result is compassionate care, and the result is patients and families who feel supported through a turbulent journey that often is isolating, especially when the culture at large doesn't understand the idea of children dying.
The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and I cried.
Thank you, hospice donors, for giving our son Lucas the best quality of life. Our son was such a happy boy. He was able to have music at the end of his life. He was able to have a rocket ship that helped with his breathing treatments. His mom and dad had amazing emotional and support, and Lucas had medical support that he was able to experience right here in his home. And we are just so grateful that we have an opportunity to share his story with you, and we're so grateful that we have grief counseling now that he's passed. And so thank you very much.
Thank you.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.